If you're ever having any substantial issues with your EASD laptop, you may need to have your device reloaded, or sometimes it's called re-imaged by IT. What that does is it essentially resets your computer back to what it was like when you first received it, and it uninstalls Windows and reinstalls it. So all of the main programs will be back on it when you get it, and your OneDrive is completely safe, so don't worry about losing any of the files that you have backed up. But there are some considerations that you want to make for making sure that everything is saved correctly, because sometimes the issue that your device is having could affect files syncing over to OneDrive. So in this video, we're going to take a quick look at how to be sure that your files are backed up, and just a couple other considerations for things like your web favorites, your bookmarks bar, and a couple other things like the Windows sticky note. So there is a longer version of this video. We're going to do a condensed look here and just kind of do a real quick fly through of how to check your files, how to manually back some things up, and a couple other things to check. So first, let's talk about how to just check what's in your OneDrive so you can be sure that anything that's in there will be safe during this reload process. Open up your File Explorer and then click into your OneDrive Ephrata Area School District icon. Rest assured that anything that is in this location will be safe. So the complete reload process will not affect anything that's in here, any folders, any files. So if everything that you need is in here and you're fine with that, then you can drop your computer off. You're fine. You don't need to worry about that. But if there are any icons or folders or files living elsewhere on your computer and you want to be sure you're not going to lose anything, you can drag and drop into this location, especially if you see anything with a red X or any symbol other than a green check would indicate that it is not synced to OneDrive. Now, there are some exceptions to that, but just to show you real quick, this does not have a green check, but if I open it up, I can see that there are green checks within there. So I'm not going to go too specific with all of this, but just very simply, if you want to play it safe, drag and drop anything into your OneDrive folder. You can create a new folder and call it backup or something like that. Get as organized as you'd like, but just know that anything that's in here will be safe during the process. So go ahead and save whatever you'd like. The next thing is Google Chrome. So if you want to make sure that you're not going to lose anything like your favorites or your bookmarks bar, you want to be sure that you're signed into Google Chrome. In the upper right hand corner, you can tell if you're signed in if you hover over whatever icon is here and it says your username. If it says sign in or anything like that, then you are not signed in. You want to create an account or log in with a Google account or export your bookmarks so you don't lose them. If you need help with that, please contact IT. Someone will be able to help you with that, or stop by MTS and I'd help you out myself. That's pretty much it for Google Chrome. Last major consideration is the Windows Sticky Notes feature. Sticky Notes will be lost during the re-imaging process, so if you are a Sticky Notes user, be sure to take a picture or something like that so you can document what those sticky notes meant to you, and you can recreate them when you get your computer back. That's pretty much it as far as what to consider when you're getting your computer ready for the reload process. And reloading is definitely a good idea. So if your computer is acting up, things are slow and freezing a lot or something like that, that's usually an indicator that you need to have your device re-imaged or reloaded, and you can drop it off to IT when you have these things kind of checked out. So back up your folders, back up your files if they're not already in OneDrive. Make sure that you're signed into Google Chrome or whatever browser you're using so you don't lose things like your bookmarks and your favorites. And then anything else like sticky notes, if you're a user of that, make sure that you have those preserved somehow so you don't get your computer back and realize that everything is missing. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and hopefully this clears some of that up for you.